After attending the keynote speech by Dr. Tawa, I am very new in this research field. So after attending his keynote session, I already get an idea and how to write a good quality of research paper.
You have given a very impressive talk. Your point on the need to read and review articles from top journal is certainly relevant. It's not only about helping the candidate to get latest development on a particular field, but also equip the students on the style of writing required by any journal.
This is actually my second attempt of knowing about Smart PLS. The first round I attended in a 2-day training with 20 participants. So first day was good, but coming to the second day, when things getting harder, is quite difficult to understand. So I kind of lost in the middle of the discussion. So having this one-to-one session was an excellent experience, and having a good coach also very much helping me in understanding better about this Smart PLS. And thanks to Dr. Tawa for making this arrangement possible. Now I feel I'm more confident in applying PLS into my analysis.
This session has allowed me to ask questions, concerns and doubts regarding my study. As you know, it's not easy to come up with a convincing research proposal. I have been struggling doing that for quite some time, and this session has enlightened and made me feel better and motivated to write one.
The session was really good because I got some important insights into how to actually write a good journal paper. Dr. Tawa did go through with me step by step, as in how to actually write. What are the mistakes to omit? Okay, how do you actually write research journal paper in the right manner? He also gave a lot of valuable suggestions, as in how do you go about actually writing. So that was really helpful for me. It really opened up my eyes, especially into academic writing strategies and some insights into how to actually conduct proper research.
Hello, 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 hello. Very good afternoon to all of you. Thanks again for joining consecutively on the second day. Thank you all very much. So here I am again with you. Today we are having a one-to-one class. So I'm not inviting anyone today. Yesterday we had a fantastic and fabulous and a very very long session actually with Dr. Naeem. This is the first time I'm inviting someone to a sharing session. This is our first attempt, to do that, to give some extra boost and extra knowledge. I hope all of you can hear me clearly. Is my voice clear? Please do respond in the comment column. Now, before we start, we have a very good number. However, I never had the time to actually share about this class so much with rest of my followers. So, if it is all the same to you, please kindly start tagging your friends. You can tell them that there is a class going on PhD time planning, daily time planning. I'm going to share how I used to plan my time during my PhD time. This is something I've never done before, specifically on daily basis. And also start sharing the session. It's very important that you share the session so that it spreads out to your friends, your colleagues, your supervisors. Supervisor might sound scary, so don't worry if it doesn't reach supervisor. You can tag your friend's name, share, so that this free class will be what you call will be shared with a large audience, with people who are actually struggling, who are actually having a very very hard time in their PhD. A lot of people are actually struggling with time planning because their inner devil or inner evilness will come out and then tell them not to work, don't work now, sit down, chill, relax, go out, spend time. Why you want to do PhD now? Why you want to write now? It's okay lah, later lah. Why you want to do now? That is a standard voice that is going on and on and on and on in our head. True or not? Okay, do you all hear that voice in your head or not? If you do hear, do share it. Okay, do comment in the comment column if you're hearing all those negative thoughts that is not allowing you to move forward. Okay, to move forward, to do your work, to do your writing, to conduct what you're supposed to carry out. All right. Okay. So on that note, please invite your friends to come and join. So let's see how we can solve the inner voice. Okay. So we have 12 different parts that we're going to cover today. Okay. This is I've purposely made it a short class because I don't want to make I don't want to have a very very long session. All right. So let's see what we have for this finale season. So like what I shared yesterday, this is the finale season for 2021. After this, I will only start back in January. I'm going to have a short break. Okay, I think I need to give you guys a short break as well. So yesterday we completed the class, a fantastic, fabulous class with Dr. Naeem. Okay, on how he completed his PhD in 2 years and 7 months. I think that we had a very good sharing, very good advice, very good experience sharing as well. Okay, and today we are looking at daily time planning for PhD study. Next upcoming one is finding research gap. I think all of you will love this class, which is next week, and followed by with Dr. Hidayat. I'm having another sharing session on his recent experience of publishing Q1 journal without correction. Okay, and followed by that we have writing 3 papers from a thesis. That's a very very important class as well, and how to select a journal for publication. So these are all 4 upcoming classes, and then we have late December classes on strategies on completing PhD as a part-time student. This one also we are sharing with Dr. Fauzia Ji. And finally, we are closing down this year with systematic versus scoping review, which is a very, very hot and crucial topic, which I am definitely going to explore very deeply this time. So for the next upcoming classes, I'm going to share the links in the comment column. You guys can check it out and you can click and register yourself. Okay, I've already shared already. Let me just pin that particular session. Okay, I've pinned already, and yep, the link is working. I just clicked it. So you can see here that those particular links, these are the links to all the next classes. Okay, so probably I have to do it in a better way. I don't know why whenever I want, okay, let me split it properly. Oops. Okay, sorry, one moment. Okay, I think that would be better. Let me just share the link in a proper way. Next classes. Okay, I think that would be better. Okay, I think that would be better. Let me pin that for you guys. Momentarily, it will appear. Okay, there you go. Now it's much clearer. All right. Unpin comment, and I'm pinning the new one. Okay, fantastic. So you can see the pinned comments already. Those are the links for all the next classes. Make sure that you guys click and join and register yourself. Okay. The moment you register yourself, then only it will actually remind you. Facebook will remind you that actually you actually have this class that you should go and attend. Okay. All right. So let's move forward. What stage of PhD are you guys in now? Okay. And do you have a daily plan or not for your PhD? So do answer to these comments, because this is very, very important. Then only I'll be able to share more information on it. So what stage are you in your PhD? Okay. And do you have a daily plan or not? Do comment on that. All right. Let's comment on that. Let's see where we are getting at. All right. So meanwhile, okay, there we go. So Nurul Diana, semester 1 starting 25th. Okay. So you're newly joining, Nurul Diana. All the best to you. Good luck. Do your best. If there's any issue at all, make sure you always join my Facebook live classes. Welcome to the club. I wish you all the best. Okay. Anyone else just started 1 month ago? Wow. Okay. Also fresh. Miss Nurul, Miss Siti, also very fresh. Welcome to the club. Have a enjoyable journey. Okay, that is not a cynical smile. I do wish you all the best. Okay, long way to go, long way to go. Aimi, so Miss Aimi, semester 1 starting at 1 hari bulan bila ni October. Oh, okay, so let me just started last month lah. All right, congratulations. No problem at all, pleasure is all mine. Semester 2 is writing my first paper. All the best to you, Miss Siti. Again, Miss Siti Faha. Wish you all the best. So what kind of paper are you writing? Do share with the community so they will know that this is something they can venture as well. Okay. Semester 1 still struggling, Miss Agilia. Okay, I wish you all the best. Planning to do PhD. Miss Siti, get into it. Don't worry. All of us will be very worried. Just get into it and you will find your way one way or another. Whether 3 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, you will eventually find a way. Okay, all right. So we have Brother Zubair, Sem 5 completed. All the best to you. No problem, Miss Siti. No worries at all. We have Brother Abdel, semester 2, no plan, just go with the flow. Fantastic. Okay, that is a bit dangerous though. Miss Zia, I just started on September 2021 for my master's, but I always follow you, doctor, because you're always helpful. Thank you so much. Thanks for that. All the best to you. Masters as well. If you're into master, you just started and so on, do share. We have brother one Ridwan, just started last month. All the best to you, brother. All the best. Miss Nurul just started 1 month ago. Sometimes got daily plan. Okay. All right. All right. Sometimes don't. Understood. Understood. Thank you very much. No problem. We have brother Amar. Experiment phase. Okay. That means you're already at one. Senior already. Senior. Okay. Next one, we have Miss Rohana. Sem 1 not have daily plan completely. Just do what I think want to do. Okay. I'm going to share something with you on how you can actually plan. Welcome, Ramesh. Welcome. So, the rest are very quiet. What happened to you all? Why are you guys so quiet? And I don't see like and love button at all. We are looking into the most complicated class today. More love, more like, that will, invite other people to come and join as well. Okay, so now we have some information already. Now let's see what classes I did recently. Okay, have you all attended yesterday's class or not with Dr. Naeem? And have any of you actually watched my previous classes or not? So these are some of the key highlights that you guys should go and watch. This was yesterday, a sharing session. Within one day already reached 2,000 views, which is fantastic, given that very limited people are doing PhD in the world. Literature review, search and strategy, always this literature review related class have the highest views. Very, very important class. Okay. Chasing thesis during pandemic, very, very important as well. And step-by-step review paper writing. Why am I sharing all these? These are important for newcomers, new beginners. If you're new to PhD, you should go and watch this. Okay, if you're mid-level and finalizing, you can watch as well. This is important throughout the PhD. This is important for the current present complexity that we are facing. How to do PhD while having all these pandemic limitations and so on. And as a start of your PhD, how to write a review paper. So all of this, okay, will be excruciatingly important for your PhD when you are starting or you're at the midpoint, even finalizing also. Okay, so where do you go and find these classes? Very, very simple. Okay, go to Facebook. This is a page called Facebook. All right, make sure all of you have it. If you don't want to you don't want to use it for negative reasons, that's fine. You can always use something for positive reasons. So click that, and then you can go to videos. Okay, first of all, events. Okay, you all should go to events first. Okay, so let me share this link very quickly. That is the link to all the events, so that you can all go and register yourself. So you can see all the upcoming events. PhD GBT, this is what we're having now. Finding research gap, Q1 journal without correction, 3 journals from a thesis, road to 2022, journal selection for publication, part-time students PhDs, part-time PhD students, key strategies to complete, systematic review versus scoping review. Okay, so that is the link I've shared already. You can click that link and go and register yourself. All right, okay. So now where do you find all the videos? Very, very simple. These are free classes. No charges whatsoever. You don't need to pay a single penny for these free classes, which have enormous amount of resources. You can see there are more than 90 classes. Completing PhD, this was yesterday. Literature review, research objective, problem statement, thesis, problem statement. You have 4 different series. You don't need to pay for any problem statement classes. Okay, everything is already here. I know people are selling workshop on problem statement. You don't need to. Okay, I've already given you all the required solutions here. Chapter 1, how to write background. Chapter 1, how to write introduction. These are very important because we have a lot of new beginners today. Okay, quanti versus quali, literature review class, research question design, how to actually design RQ, mixed method, step-by-step review paper writing, scoping review paper writing. This is something that you guys should look into when you are at the beginning of your PhD. Okay, the scoping review paper you should definitely go and check out. All right, because scoping review you can write at the beginning of your PhD when you're reading a lot of resources, and when you narrow down, right, that is the time where you can write a scoping review paper. ISI qualified, you can get into ISI level. All right, theoretical framework, conceptual framework, this is very important to all of you, most of you at least. Okay, so how to paraphrase. When you read something, when you copy it out, you want to rewrite, how to rewrite, here is a class for that as well. So everything is more or less there. Okay, more or less everything is there. ISI journal rejection, writing PhD proposal, there you go. Here is the link to writing PhD proposal. Okay, so let me close that before it makes noise. Okay, there you go. All right, so I've also shared that particular link. If you are writing a PhD proposal, that is the video that all of you should go and watch as well. All right, so everything is already there. I've been following all your classes. I'm doing master by research. Just joined on 4th October. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. Miss City, all videos are great. Thank you, doctor. Thank you so much. No problem. Mr. Jaya, just started last month. Thank you so much. No problem at all. Okay, so let's go to how you guys can always follow me, reach me, talk to me, follow my tutorials on daily basis, follow all my content, all this, because you have to understand Facebook doesn't show all of our content to everyone, especially if you're growing very fast. Facebook will stop because they want us to spend money to advertise, but I don't. Okay, I don't have the time to do that. So what I do Facebook live. So this is where I share all the resources. So here we already have a group for all of you, designated group with 50,000 members, where I share tutorials on daily basis. Okay, let's see what I shared yesterday. Okay, so let me quickly show you that as well, so that you can go and read actually. So if you look at this, just go to effective academic writing group. Okay, very quick one, very quick one. I don't want to waste your time. So if you scroll down, you can see here a very good explanation on research gap. Okay, how to actually write this, how to actually find research gap. Then last weekend also, this is another award-winning author, one of our clients, Dr. Nick Ahmad Sufyan. Yesterday we shared on limitation of the study, how to write limitation. Okay, then recently we also shared Dr. Harold's award winning as well. Okay, we gave him a nice book, diary, and a certificate and a coupon as well, because he and Dr. Nick Ahmad Sufyan all won UPM awards last year. Okay, so they are all our clients. And then how do you, what is the benefits of doing PhD and so on and so forth. So many sharing here. Okay, and then this is my page, how to get to all these resources, and including my personal Telegram group where you can reach me directly for any Q&A whatsoever. Very simple. I'll give you all the links now. Okay, just click those links, make sure you join ASAP. Okay, just a moment, let me just quickly join, show you. Okay, done. I've already shared the links to all of you, Telegram group, Facebook group, and so on. So it's all here. You can just click and join. Okay, all right. So next one, let's get started. Okay, let's get started. One thing I realized, participants today are not very active. Okay, very little sharing, very little tagging of friends. Okay, wow, I just said, and then we got like this massive tagging. Bala, thank you very much for tagging all your colleagues and friends. And then we have Idris, who also just tagged. Okay, yeah, we will save Idris, no worries, you can go back to our playlist. Okay, so before I start, make sure you start sharing. Hit the share button, tag your friends. Okay, tag as many friends as you can. Overall planning when it comes to PhD, no matter the time. Okay, very important, no matter the time planning. That means no matter, even if you do a time planning, if you don't do a time planning, if you cannot follow, it is completely pointless. Completely pointless. Okay, so when you do a time planning, you must follow, and I'll teach you today 2 different techniques how to make sure that you follow. All right, since you are here today, if you are determined to follow my advice, stay for the whole session. Don't leave halfway through. Okay, stay. Without proper time management and discipline, the journey is going to be pointless. Okay, without proper time management and discipline, the journey, because everyone can do PhD. All of you are very smart. You have to understand that. The logics of it is very simple. All of you are very smart. You're all intelligent. Otherwise, you cannot live in this world. Okay, one way or another, you guys are smart in your own way. But what differentiates you from the rest who is actually completing on time, completing before time, is that personal discipline. Okay, self discipline. How much of discipline can you actually impose on yourself during PhD? That is what matters. Okay, time management is about self reflection rather than blame game. So you always say, I got no time, I got no time, my supervisor not telling me, supervisor not doing this, I'm not doing that, I got a lot of work, I got kids, I'm eating, I have to go holiday, all these things that you keep constantly giving reasons, non-stop reasons. Have you ever tried stop giving reasons and actually start? Medical problem and family medical issues are different stories. Okay, everything else is part of our life. Medical is something that we cannot set aside. That is crucial. Okay, but apart from medical, everything else can be managed. Okay, can be managed. So how do you manage your time? Are you disciplined enough? Ask yourself, are you disciplined enough? Are you really following whatever you have planned? Okay, or do you dare to do a planning in the first place? Can you actually do a planning? That is something that you always must ask yourself. All right, now when you do a plan, okay, when you do a plan, how do you follow the plan? How many of you have actually done a planning here, save it in Microsoft Project or Excel or Word, and then save it in a folder and never open back? How many of you? Be honest to yourself. Comment in the comment column. How many of you have actually opened the plan and followed the plan? If never, please respond in the comment column that you never follow. Okay, let's see how many of you are following. It can get slightly noisy around me because it's raining here. Okay, in case if you're not hearing me clearly, please let me know, and I will try to speak louder. Okay, let me bring it closer. Okay, so all the truthful answers are coming out. Not follow the plan. Okay, me even lost it. Okay, Okay, Ahmed, never. Agil here, never. Azarina, never. Nuri Kiran, I wrote on page and look on it, but then edit. No plan. Okay, that's fine. Follow with flexibility. To how far are you stretching your flexibility, brother? That also depends. Mahopo, never. Forgot to follow. Oh, we're getting more answers now. Sakina, I have planner every day. I open my planner. Really? Miss Sakina following every day? Wow, good job, Miss Sakina. Proud of you. Pais, never. Okay, we have more answers. Abdel Monim, 25% of my plan. Okay, fantastic. Not maybe due to internet. Okay, I'm sorry. Probably due to internet. Probably due to internet. Okay, thank you, Miss Fazima, to tag your friend. Continue tagging, guys. Don't forget. Um, I don't have a daily plan. Okay, I'm going to tell you how to do a daily plan. Doing the plan, all these unnecessary things coming in the middle. Okay. Okay. All right. So, using Todoist. So, following. Okay. So, using Todoist. Very good. Fantastic. Um, can't we keep our plans in mind? That you have to ask yourself lah. Okay, that you have to ask yourself. Have Excel version, but 20% only follow. Same. All right. Okay, understood. Well understood. So these are two different techniques that you guys can apply. Okay, that you guys can apply when you are planning, and if you choose to follow. First of all, go for whiteboard technique. Okay, I call that whiteboard technique. Get a very small whiteboard, put it at your home or your office or wherever you are most of the time. Write down all the plans. Okay, write down all the plans so that every day when you go to office, every day you go to work, every day you go out, whatever, every day you want to plan for holidays, you look at the time plan, chapter, when to submit first draft, supervisor waiting, all this remark, you have to state it down. Put a whiteboard. Okay, put a whiteboard that you can definitely see very clearly. All right, in a very clear position. We always have the fear to look at our plan. That is the whole problem. You don't look at the plan because one, you forget. Second, you have fear because you know you already crossed the timeline. No point looking at the plan because you know you already screwed up already. So now what you do, don't give yourself a choice. Put on a whiteboard, stick it on the wall. Okay, very small whiteboard is not going to cost you so much. Even if you're thinking financially, it's not going it's going to be very cheap. All right, stick it on the wall, start writing your plan, make sure you look at it every day. Now, in case if you miss out the whiteboard, the next method you can do is wallpaper technique. This is your iPad or laptop or whatever you call it, your digital device. Change your wallpaper to your plan. Okay, change your wallpaper to your plan so that every day you open your device, rather than looking at Instagram and TikTok, you will look at the plan, and it will start creating a guilty conscience in you. That guilty conscience will transform into you following your plan. As simple as that. Okay, all right. So these are the two important techniques that you can implement very easily. All right. Now, okay, this one we can skip. Okay, planning phase. Okay, this is not daily, and this is entire PhD planning phase. This is our step 1 to step 12 PhD consultancy diagram. Okay, but today not about that. We're looking at the time plan at every step. Don't worry, this diagram is on my website. In case if you're interested to go and download, it's on my website. You can go print screen. This diagram explains at every step what you need to do and when do you actually extract journals. All right, so that is the whole game plan. Okay, now I've given timeline for every phase. You can see here. Okay, every part got timeline. Okay, now let's look at proposal. Okay, proposal, we have step 1, 10 sections roughly. For step 1, okay, before I go into this, please continue sharing the session because this is very important. Very rarely you'll get this level of explanation, this detailed explanation of every step of PhD. Okay, so if you have never shared the session yet, now is the time. Please hit the share button and share the session. Okay, Very, very important that you do that. All right. And if you haven't tagged your friends, now is the time to tag so that they will know at every step what they are looking at roughly. Okay. So step 1, 10 sections roughly, 3 days per section. So you have 1 month, 30 days. Okay. 10 times 3, you got 30 days. What are the 10 sections? Introduction, background, problem statement, or introduction problem statement might come together because only 10 pages. Research objective, research questions, significance, literature review, small part of theory, small part of framework or your solution, then small part of methodology, and you close shop. Okay, close shop. I only have 10 months to go, doctor. Can I? 10 months to go for your whole PhD. That is going to be a huge problem, Miss Tunisia. Do get in touch with me if you need help. Okay, 10 months is a very short time. All right, very, very short time. Okay, so step 2. Then only you go to chapter 1 to 3. Okay, chapter 1 to 3, roughly 80 pages proposal. Proposal. 2 months to write. Okay, 2 months. You can spend 2 months. That is usually the time that we take to consult. 2 months to write. Roughly 1.5 pages per day. 1.5 pages per day. And 1 more month to review. That's why I've given here 3 months. Okay, 3 months. That means, again, 2 months to write, 1.5 pages per day. Compulsory, you must write. Compulsory. 1 month to review. Okay. My surrounding noise is getting louder, so I'm trying to speak louder. In case if it is not clear, let me know. Okay. 2 months to write, 1.5 pages per day, 1 month to review. 3 months over. Step 3 here, proofreading. Roughly 1 month with comments from our side. Okay, usually we will give a lot of comments for you to address and feedback again. Step 4 is here. Defense training, preparing for your defense, PowerPoint, blah blah, all those other things. 1 week to produce, 1 week to produce slides, 1 week to practice. Okay. Tunisia asked a question. How about for masters, doctor? The process are the same. Unless the processes are the same. Unless you're talking about masters by coursework, then it is different. If it is a masters by research, the processes are the same. Just that masters depthness is lower. The time is shorter. Okay, definitely time becomes, you can cut all the timeline by at least half. Okay, you can cut it by half. All right. I hope that is clear. Okay, now go to step 5. Okay, step 5 is what? Proposal defense. We are not sure how long it will take to organize the proposal defense. We don't know about the university. You don't know as well. So this part I leave it empty. This is university dependent. Okay, so let me rub all of that. Now let's look at step 6. Okay, step 6 is defense correction. After your proposal defense, after you get all the bombard, how long you going to take to do corrections? Okay, correction, if you ask me, maximum 1 month. 2 weeks to make all corrections, 2 more weeks to review corrections. But I've seen students who never come to us before for consultation. They come after proposal defense because they get bombed. Okay, they get bombed where examiners will ask them to rewrite the whole proposal. Then they give up. Then they will come to us for coaching and consultation. No choice after that. Okay, but the ones that started with us from the beginning usually won't get major changes. Okay, most to most, sometimes major correction, most likely minor correction. Okay, so won't be a problem. All right. Now let's look at the other half. Okay, so now we already finished parts on PhD proposal. Done. Now we go to PhD thesis. All right. Before we continue, Miss Azrina, hi doctor. If for proofread the thesis, can it be chapter by chapter or you need the whole thesis? Depends, Miss Azrina. If you send chapter by chapter, then you won't be able to get our 30% discount. Okay, because our 30% discount goes more than 100 pages only. So when you send chapter by chapter, at that page count, whatever discount we will give you, we will give you. Okay, all right. Or maybe you can send 2 to 3 chapters at one time. Also can. Okay. Now let's go to the next part. Now we are at, let me rub this, all of this, clean up a bit. Okay, now we are at PhD thesis. Step number 7, data collection. I never talk about it here. Why? Because data collection depends on your methodology, depends on your environment, depends on the pandemic. depends on everything else. Okay, so we cannot put a timeline here, right? So that totally depends on your PhD and your study. Some people cannot set up a lab, no money to buy equipment. Some people for qualitative they cannot go out, they cannot go and meet people yet. They don't want, people don't want to meet. So all those are limitations. Step number 8, chapter 4 and 5, analysis. Okay, so can be normally we normally work on NVivo, we work on Smart PLS, AMOS, SPSS. We also work on R. Then we also work on MATLAB time to time. And these are the eViews, Tata. These are the normal software that we normally work on. Right? Some mechanical softwares as well. So usually from our experience, to produce chapter 4 will take about 1 month. Review time is 2 weeks. Then chapter 5, 1 month. Review time 2 weeks. That's why we have given 3 months for step number 8. Okay, now we go to step number 9. Number 9, chapter 1 to 5 alignment. That means we compile all of it. That will take about 1 month. Step 9, 1 month is enough to align all the literature review. More than enough actually. Add new literature review, update the literature review, update the references and so on. Okay, so now let's go to step number 10 here. Proofreading, my experience, nothing less than 1 month. Like yesterday, there was one of my clients, I don't want to name. She came to us for paraphrasing and proofreading. Must be completed by first week of December. Now it's already 16th November. We turned down. Money doesn't matter. Okay, if I cannot deliver a high quality task, I cannot squeeze out the best for you, I won't do it. Okay, so that is if anyone tells you that PhD thesis can be proofread within less than 1 month, run as far as you can. If anyone tells you Grammarly is more enough to proofread the thesis, then I can only wish you good luck. Okay, because Grammarly, if you can understand your content, can understand what you're trying to achieve, can understand what you're trying to explain, then humans won't live anymore. The day will come for that to happen. It is not now yet. Okay, none of it is so advanced yet. The day that car can drive on its own, okay, entirely, that is the day that probably proofreading can do on its own as well. Apart from that, until now, it still needs human supervision. Artificial intelligence is not there yet. Okay, let me tell you that very clearly. So don't dig your own grave, trusting what other people are saying, and then use Grammarly and then say enough for proofreading. We use Grammarly at the most highest stage. Okay, so we go through editor, quality, myself, and finally Grammarly. So if you cut all of this down, you only do Grammarly, then you can know the result. Okay, unless you are a native person, then okay. All right, so the rest up to you. Today we receive a review remark from examiner. Okay, they said certain parts of English they want it to be rewritten into their own style of structure. This is after going 4 layer: editor, quality, myself, and Grammarly. Still they are not happy because they have different style of writing. So what happened? We have language warranty. So we redo those parts again without charges. Okay, without charges. So that is how our proofreading works. Next part, prepare for Viva. Okay, prepare for Viva slide and so on. That is step number 11. 1 week to produce slides, 1 week to practice. That is the timeline that you need for this overall plan. Okay, I know you guys want the slides. I will share this with you. No problem, no worries. Tak kedekut ilmu lah, so no problem. I will share this video. You can go through and do your own planning. No problem. Okay. Now let's go to daily time planning. Okay, daily time planning. Daily planning for morning. This is what I used to do. Okay, this is what I used to do. So morning, compulsory reading and immediate summary writing. This is true. This is true. I read every day. Okay, as a matter of fact. Okay, as a matter of fact, just give me one moment here. Let me see if I can access to show you all my papers, if I can. Just give me a quick moment here. Papers. No, not that. If I can find lah, but I don't think I can find. Here you go. Okay, that is my actual folder. Okay, that is my actual folder. Don't get mistaken by looking at 2019 here. Okay, these are all my actual folders, the papers that I went throughout my whole PhD. Okay, you see how I have actually gathered them into categories. You see, that is how every paper that I read, I'll put them into specific topics. So every time I open, there will be few papers there. Every time I open, there will be few papers there. Okay, so example, if I go here, you can see all the papers here. All right, so if I okay, so if I go into let's say this particular folder, I can have all my papers related to that folder. Okay, this is something I'm sharing for the first time. I've never shared this before. Suddenly it clicked and I wanted to share, so it's okay, no problem, as long as you guys benefit from it. Here you got more. You see, every time I open, every topic will have its own specific papers. Any time of the day, even now, from two, imagine how organized this is. I finished my PhD in 2013. Now we are in 2021, and I have opened and shown you the papers. That is how organized your literature review must be. Okay, must be. All right. So this in total here, you will have 1,200 papers. That are the number of papers that I completed in my PhD, completed reading. 1,200 papers. Okay. So morning compulsory reading and immediate summary writing. Goes without saying. Okay. Okay, Miss Sakina. How do doctor write summary? Any software? No software. When it comes to PhD, software is one thing. I know now there's a lot of reliance on software. During my time, we don't use any software because you know why? I am afraid that the software will skip the important part. Okay, it will summarize, but I never used before. But if there is any, I am afraid it will skip the important parts. Okay, that I want to read. So I will actually go through every paper myself and I write what I understand. You just write what you understand from introduction. What is the topic? What is the problem looking at? And the literature review. What are the important reports that you must look at? And then what is the actual research gap, or what is the thing they're looking at? What method they're using? What is the problem with the paper? What is the limitation? You know, those are the things that you can summarize. Okay. Let me also write down. Let me also write down a note for myself to do a tutorial on that. How to write paper summary. Okay, so that I won't forget. All right. So next part, the paper is then saved into topic based folder. Okay, so exactly what I did. You can see a topic based folder. Okay, you will have your own topics, your own research and so on. So you save according to your own topics. This prime example for you. All right. Thank you very much, Nazri. Thank you very much. Can we make the summary a table? Yeah, you can. You can do whatever you want as long as it's summary. Okay, so I've shown you, or you can also use EndNote or Mendeley to organize the papers and then discard useless papers. Discard them. All right. None yet, Bala. I don't have one because I go based on my own understanding. Okay. Doctor, do you keep all reference papers in PC, laptop alone, or in other medium? No, I keep now. I keep two places. Even my PhD work until now, I still back it up. I keep everything in OneDrive, Microsoft, and I keep in my local hard drive and one external drive. I have 3 backups. Let me tell you this something very, very important to all of you. Have as many backups as you can. Have one cloud, Google Drive, P Cloud, Dropbox, apa dia nama lagi, OneDrive, all these things. Okay, then have one external hard drive. In case you don't have internet connection when you're traveling, have one hard drive. And then in case, and always one in your hard disk. Why? Hard disk, in case if the PC or laptop explodes, you have backup in the cloud. You have external hard drive because in case if you're going somewhere you want to work, there is no internet, you have external hard drive to work. Okay, that is how organized you must be. Okay, that is how organized you must be when it comes to PhD. All right. I do article sorting, cleaning every week. Okay, fantastic, Miss Nurul. Fantastic. Keep doing that. All right. So, how to read a paper? Actually, I have a video on that. Okay. If you go to my playlist, which I shared earlier, there is a video on how to read a paper. There is a special technique actually. Okay. So, can we get more likes and love for this daily planning and actual experience? Please click more love, more like, start tagging more of your friends, and please, please, please hit more share button, share it. Don't be stingy of knowledge. Share with your friends. Okay. Adum, for the external hard drive, do you have to update every day? There is a software called always sync. Okay, so if you look, I cannot show you that software. Okay, let me show you this software. Okay, this will make your life easier. It's called always sync. Let me go a bit digital for you guys. So this is what we call always sync. There is a free version as well. Okay, there is free version. If you use this software, you can sync from your PC to your cloud, your PC to your external drive, every day. You can do that. Okay, you can actually make that happen. So use always sync to your. I'm not selling the software. Let me tell you something. Let me declare that clearly. I am not selling the software. As a matter of fact, I use this for important purposes. I sync all my files. Imagine 10 years of files, I'm still having it. 10, 12, 13 years of files, I'm still having. That is how much I really, really respect my PhD work. Okay, so get this software, sync to your cloud, sync to your external hard drive. Make sure that you have multiple backups all the time. Just in case something screws up, you are not screwed. Okay, all right. So that is a software you can look at definitely. Then we have next question. Okay, this one done. Khalid, how to start literature review on my interested topic. Okay, Khalid, go back to my videos. Yeah, go back to my videos. Evarina, hi doctor. I'm currently struggling between dividing the available time that I have to either prepare my article or editing my PhD proposal. Which one do you suggest first? Which one is important? Which one is like the next priority, your important deadline? Proposal or paper? Let me know. Okay. So done. Sorry. Done. Done. Design publication plan. Sorry, I missed that out. Design publication plan. Oh, sorry. Design publication. Oh, sorry here. Design publication plan every month and work towards paper rather than proposal or thesis. This one depends on your supervisor and their style. My supervisor style was plan publication and then convert that publication into proposal, thesis, and so on. But if your supervisor wants you to do a proposal first, then you focus on proposal, but make sure you have a plan. Okay, my style was publication and then proposal, thesis. If yours is proposal and proposal, publication, thesis. Either way it works. Okay, but make sure you have a plan. While working, I totally won't check Facebook, Insta, and all other related matters, all others related, unless Dr. Tawa comes Facebook Live, then you must come and watch. Okay. Other than that, you can go and write and never turn on TikTok, Facebook, Insta, Lazada, Shopee, Amazon, Alibaba. What else I'm looking at? Did I miss out anything? Twitter, all these things. WhatsApp group, Telegram group, Dr. Tawa's group can. Other group, no. Okay. How to find high impact paper? Again, Khalid, go back to my playlist of video. All other information are there. You just have to spend your time to go through all the videos. Okay. Okay. Next thing. This is how I conserve my time. Okay. Papers papers that are read must be of high quality. This is what me and Dr. Naeem pressed yesterday. We pressed this issue massively. If you want to start reading, only read high impact papers. Don't read rubbish papers. Please stop reading rubbish papers. Read only high impact papers. How to find papers? I've also shared that already. I have a playlist of videos. Go and spare your time and watch. Okay. I'm already spending a lot of time trying to help you guys, trying to educate you all. You guys have to spend your time to go and read as well. Okay. Remember, PhD, you're on your own. At least I'm teaching you. During my time, no one taught me anything. Okay, nothing. Not even paid workshops. Everything I have to explore on my own. Okay, so make use of this opportunity and use it for your advantage. All right. How to manage the time if you're working instead of apa tu? Instead of ODL. What is ODL? Sorry, I can't understand that. Okay, Evarina, thanks Dr. Tawa. For me, both are important because I want to use the findings of my content analysis in the article to be put into my proposal. I am supposed to apply for proposal defense. Then proposal first. Do proposal first. Okay, because the findings you can do in the proposal, you can convert to your paper as well. Can. Okay. Mahopo, I think I just answered this question as well. How do I know papers that I read are of high quality? Please go and look at my recent class on literature review search strategy. I've already explained to you how to find good papers. Okay, all right. Now, next part, daily planning, afternoon and evening. What do we do? Okay, what do we do? No problem, Evarina. No problem at all. Okay, so now Tunisia have answered. Um, how to manage the time if working instead of online distance learning. Okay, online distance learning. Well, I'm sharing with you how I plan my time. Based on this, you do what you can. Okay, I actually spend my time, more of my time compared to what Dr. Naim spent. Dr. Naim said he only spent 6 hours a day. I used to spend at least 10 to 15 hours a day, because the reason is I went into my PhD without a master's. I never did my master's. I went into my PhD, graduated before time, and yet I never do a master's. So I had to spend all that extra time. Okay, I had to spend twice, three times more time than Dr. Naim. But Dr. Naim said he only spent 6 hours every day, solid. Okay, solid. No any other distraction whatsoever. So maybe that is something you can consider as well. All right. In the afternoon or evening, I spend more time on analysis, modeling, and simulation. Okay, so in the afternoon I don't really read. Okay, I don't really read because afternoon I'm already tired. Okay, because morning I'm focusing and so on. Afternoon, evening, normally I won't read. I will focus on building the model, running simulation, designing my experiment, referring to more theories to build my model, learn how to build model analysis, all these other things, because I use MATLAB. I never use statistical tools. Statistical tools are actually much simpler, because SPSS, Smart PLS, all you don't program. All right. MATLAB I used to program 10,000 lines. I used to program, so it's even more complex. All right. So I spent a lot of time doing that. In the first 1.5 years, okay, in the first 1.5 years of my PhD, I miserably failed to publish. I miserably failed, a lot I failed in high impact paper. So keep trying. To date, I have more than 60 papers, and I don't even actively publish anymore. Most of my 60 papers I published in the first 5 years of my PhD, postdoc, and my industry time. Now I'm just relaxing. All that publication is giving me H index and citation. I don't publish frequently yet. My H index is 16. Okay, my citation is almost hitting 1,000 this year. But this year I've written more papers. I have 3 papers in pipeline in Sage Open, and I have 1 paper coming up. I'm still trying to find papers. Okay, I have my own interest to write paper. Lunch hours are super short sometimes none. Sometimes I don't even take lunch. I conserve my time for PhD because I have a very limited time. I want to finish as soon as possible. Because honestly, I did not enjoy my PhD time. So I wanted to finish as soon as possible. How much time per individual task depends on your style. Some people can work 10 hours non-stop. Some people, every half an hour, they have to do something else. Some people, they can work for 3 hours. So it all depends on your style. Okay, on your style. Yeah, it's also heavy rain here, Miss Ashiki. No problem, no worries. Miss Siti, I think Pomodoro technique is good. Yes, Pomodoro technique is also good. For people who cannot focus entirely, like 3-4 hours, then Pomodoro is good. You work 25 minutes, relax 5 minutes, 25 minutes, relax 5 minutes, and so on. Okay. Brother Idris, bit difficult to manage the time while working and pursue PhD. Any advice, comments, doctor? So, whatever time that you spend, okay, whatever time that you spend, make sure it is solid. 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours a day you spend also, make sure it's rock solid, not what do you call it, half cooked. 100% commitment. Okay. Then we have Brother Razali. If I'm not mistaken, yesterday you mentioned ABDC paper. Is it in orderly of paper quality? ISI, ABDC, Scopus, PubMed, Springer. These are all good indexing. Okay. And I do allocate at the end, I do allocate time for movies to steam off. I like to watch movies until now, even. Okay. Everything on Netflix almost I've watched already. I'm a movie freak. So do what you like. Don't punish yourself. You're not doing anything wrong in life. Okay. But at the same time, you have to sacrifice a lot. Sacrifice is the key. Okay. Sacrifice is the main keyword. All right. Now, the planning is done. Okay. But this is something I want to share with you as well. I would like to personally congratulate Dr. Hidayat. I also mentioned this yesterday. He recently published his paper without revision whatsoever. He was a PhD student like all of you. Okay. Months ago, he was a PhD student only. I mean, years ago or months ago, roughly. Now he's a senior lecturer with UTM. Okay. Dr. Noor Hidayat, Muhammad Noor Hidayat. He was also my client for his thesis and long way and go and so on. So his topic was on fence deactivation for minimization of airborne pathogen transmission during Malaysian's congregational prayer gathering in mosque. Very interesting paper. He got it published in International Communications Heat and Mass Transfer. How strong is this paper? Okay, how strong? You ask me, right, what kind of paper you must read. This is the kind of paper that you must read. Impact factor of this journal is 5.683, ranked 8 out of 135 journal, top 10 journal. These are the kind of journals that you must go and read. Okay, but how was it possible to get accepted without any revision? Because of transformation. His content was very good. We did massive transformation on the paper. You can see the transformation here. So the moral of the story is unique content plus paraphrasing, proofreading, editing, and structuring can cause magical phenomena in a paper sometimes. All right. And the best part is Dr. Noor Hidayat is coming to us for the next class. Okay, he will be sharing how to publish in high impact paper. So you guys are in for a treat. All right. And next class is on finding research gap. 23rd November, 24th November. Here are the dates, okay, for all of you to go and register. Next classes, make sure you guys click and register. Don't forget, okay. And then we have writing 3 papers from a thesis. How to select a journal for publication, also very important. All right. And what kind of support system do we have in case if you are stuck? These are the sessions that we normally run for our clients, commenting, coaching, content editing in certain cases, and so on. So what we normally do: publication content editing, thesis examiner response, proposal defense examiner response, PhD proposal consultancy, defense viva preparations, thesis to journal conversion, data analysis interpretation. These are the main things that we do all the time apart from proofreading. Okay, so these are the links for the next classes. Don't forget to click and register yourself. And for those who wants to continuously communicate with me and work with me, join my Telegram group. Okay, I've just shared my Telegram group. All right, wait, not done yet. Please wait with me. Whoever never joined yesterday's class, Dr. Naeem's achievement 2 years and 7 months, he was very nice enough to share his thesis. Okay, so please stay and I'll tell you how to go and download the thesis. This is the thesis. He is nice enough to share his whole thesis for you to read. Okay, and that is how you can go and retrieve the thesis. Very simple. Visit proofreadingbyphd.com. Okay, now that is the Telegram link. Okay, you can click and join the Telegram link if you're interested. And this is the website. This is the link for website. Scroll all the way down. Okay, scroll all the way down. All the way down here. And then fill up the form here to go and so that I can email you the thesis. Okay, I'll email you the link to download the thesis. So here is the form for you to fill up. Okay, so visit proofreadingbyphd.com, scroll to bottom, fill up your details. I will send the paper. That is the link. Okay, I've already given you the link. So don't forget upcoming workshops. Very, very crucial workshop. If you are new to PhD, halfway, almost finishing, come and join my Q1 journal workshop very soon, 3rd December. Okay, 3rd December, we are closing the registration very soon. Here is the link to come and register for the workshop. There you go. Okay, so next workshop is on experiential workshop on proofreading. Sorry, proofreading to paraphrasing to perfect your academic writing. Okay, so that is the link for workshop. Come and join the group, register for the workshop. Okay, don't forget to hit like button before you leave. And finally, please go to this link, review the session. Please give me a 5-star and make sure that you guys, what I normally do, okay, why do I ask you to go to this link? Of course, the rating, but more than that, you can recommend, you can suggest the class that you want. Okay, the next upcoming classes in January, you can suggest. Okay, so don't forget. Let me let the link to appear here. One moment, excuse me. Okay, the link is coming up right now. Okay, there you go. Click that link, hit 5 star, and make sure that you type down in the in the comment column what classes you want next round. Maybe in January and so on we can start. Okay, so make sure that you guys do that. With that, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. You need the Telegram link. Okay, one moment. Let me share you with you the Telegram link again. That is the Telegram link. Okay, so with that, thank you very much. Thanks for joining today. Wish you guys all the best. Make sure you do a fantastic planning in your PhD and make sure that you guys follow the plan thoroughly. Okay, thoroughly, with discipline. Control your evil feelings, evil doing of going to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all these things. Okay, control yourself and make sure that you focus and have discipline and finish your PhD on time or before time. Okay. All right. So with that, thank you very much. Take care, guys. Wish you all the best. Don't forget to come and join for the workshop. I can guarantee you it'll be very, very beneficial for you. Okay. All right. Thanks a lot. Take care. Good luck.